Hey guys, welcome back to the CulePodcast. Welcome back to another video. On today's video, we're going to be looking at a plan B in regards to Nico Williams. There is an alternative that has popped up in the media. And as well, we're going to be looking at Ferran Torres. Could he be heading to the Olympics alongside Garcia? And then lastly, we're going to be talking about some confirmations in regards to Rafa Marquez, Mikel, and then as well, we're going to be talking about Marku. But guys, before I get started on the video, make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. Everything's posted down below in the description. Or go over there and check me out. That way you guys can stay up to date with everything that I do on the channel. Guys, let's get straight into the video. Let's talk about Jaden Philogene. Now, this guy is someone that I have absolutely no idea of, but he has been mentioned as an option to reinforce Barcelona's left wing position. He is a winger who plays for Hull City. He was playing in the championship last season, registering a total of 12 goals and 6 assists in 32 appearances. He started in roughly 76% of their matches. And so he has appeared as an option to reinforce that left wing for Barcelona. However, this is only a plan B in case, the Nico Williams, that deal doesn't turn out the way we wanted. However, Nico Williams is still the priority, and Barcelona, they're not going to be paying huge fees for Jaden. Right now, they're exploring a potential loan with a buy option. In these type of deals, I see them as very low risk. If you can get him, on a loan deal, and if he impresses, then you have the option to buy. But if not, he just goes back to Hull City, and these deals very low risk. And the thing is, some people can say, hey, oh, he's coming from Hull City. That's he plays in the championship. That's not the level required to play at Barcelona. Just the thing is, sometimes the profiles matter, guys. A player who's explosive, a player who's very fast, and who can basically occupy that left hand side could be something that Barcelona needed. And who knows, maybe Jaden is a gem. But if not, it's not the end of the world. He just goes back to Hull City. But let me know your guys' thoughts in regards to Jaden. I haven't seen much of him, but what are your guys' thoughts on him? Have you guys seen his matches? Are you guys impressed with some of his highlights? Definitely let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. But now, guys, I'm going to be talking about Ferran Torres, because right now the Spanish FA, they're trying to convince Ferran Torres to head to the Olympics and play for them. And the thing is, Ferran Torres right now, since he is playing at the Euros, he's not really convinced, and he really doesn't want to go to the Olympics. And now, why is that? It's because if he does go to the Olympics, Barcelona's preseason, it would be starting roughly around the same time, and he wouldn't be able to attend, the first couple preseason matches, and then the start of the season would be happening, and then Ferran Torres would be with the Spanish FA, in the Olympic Games. And the thing is, he wants to convince Hansi Flick from the very first moment, and he wants to prepare ahead of the very long season. And he won't really have much rest in between, the Euros and the Olympics for the season ahead. And it's up to the player. I know the Spanish FA, they want Ferran Torres to be there, but the thing is, Ferran Torres, he doesn't really want to go. He wants to be, impress Hansi Flick for Barcelona, and it makes sense. It makes sense. Ferran Torres' future at Barcelona is still uncertain. Hansi Flick, he is going to be looking at him during preseason, just saying, "Hey, what can Ferran Torres offer me?" And I think it's a good idea that Ferran Torres, he basically saying, "Hey, no, I'm at the Euros. I'm prioritizing the Euros, and then after that, I want to be going on vacation and then focusing on Barcelona." But guys, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Would you say, "Hey, Ferran Torres isn't playing that many minutes at the Euros. Why not go and play for Spain in the Olympic Games and then potentially win some silverware?" But now, guys, I'm going to be talking about Mikel yet again, because there are more reports, and it seems negotiations with Porto, they are heating up. And in yesterday's video and in a weekly episode, we did talk about how Mikel, the decision has been made, and Mikel would be doing the preseason with Barcelona. But apparently, that has taken a complete U-turn. It's funny how there's reports saying that, oh, he's going to be staying. There's some reports that saying, oh, Mikel wants to stay. Hansi Flick trusts in him. He wants to see him in the preseason. And then you have the club saying, we don't want to sell. But then, it's a complete 180. But right now, negotiations are ongoing between FC Porto and Barcelona. That deal for roughly 15 million euros. And, Gerard Romero, he has reported that Mikel will be a Porto player. His agent is currently in Portugal to outline the details and just basically to finalize the details of the operation. But Barcelona getting 15 million out of Mikel, it's a good deal, but it's key that Barcelona get a buyback clause in that deal, because if Mikel, if he's absolutely breaking it in Barcelona Athletic, he's already been called up to the Senegalese national team. If Mikel turns out to be an absolute superstar, Barcelona, they cannot miss on that, and they need to have a buyback clause. But it's interesting to see how, Mikel, he has given the green light to join Porto, but then, giving the green light to Porto means you won't be doing the preseason with Barcelona. It's a little bit weird, but I will be giving you updates in regards to Mikel and letting you guys know the latest in regards to him. But now, guys, I'm going to be talking about some confirmation. And Rafa Marquez, we did talk about it in yesterday's video. There was speculation in regards to his future, but Rafa Marquez has now officially renewed his contract with Barcelona Athletic, and he will be Barcelona Athletic manager until 2025. And this is great news. We want stability in La Masia. We want our youngsters to be growing and learning, and we don't want any doubt on who's going to be the next manager, because the new manager means new change of system, new ideas, and everything like that. And we want to promote the growth and promote stability. And Rafa Marquez, Barcelona, they are impressed and they value his work at Barcelona Athletic, and hopefully that is the case. But now, guys, I'm going to be talking about Marku, because Fabrizio Romano, he has given the here we go confirmation in regards to Marku to Chelsea. We did talk about Marku to Chelsea on yesterday's video, and it seems today it's basically been confirmed. Marku will be going to Chelsea for 6 million euros. Chelsea will be activating that release clause. And, in yesterday's videos and on yesterday's episode, we did talk about Marku, and we gave our thoughts on whether it was a mistake letting him go. Should Barcelona, pressure Marku and basically try really hard for him to stay? But the thing is, a player who hasn't really had many first team minutes, we receive a big offer of 6 million euros for a basically an unproven player. And Barcelona, they really can't match the offer from Chelsea. It's nothing of the world. Barcelona, of course, they will be feeling like, oh, maybe we're letting go of a good player, but he's not Messi. He's not in the next R9. And so I doubt Barcelona will be very sad and disappointed about Marku's exit. And we wish Marku all the very best. And it's only a matter of time before now we hear the confirmation from the club, because as soon as Fabrizio Romano, he says the here we go confirmation, that's basically means it's a done deal. But guys, thank you guys all for watching. Definitely let me know your thoughts down below in the comments about the news that I've discussed on today's video. Ferran Torres potentially heading to Olympics. What would you do? And as well, Rafa Marquez and Marku confirmation. And then lastly, Jaden Philogene, a potential plan B for Nico Williams. But guys, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll catch you guys all in the next video. Peace out, everyone.